In this video, I'm gonna share 5 different drinks that just get my life together, get my skin where it needs to be, my body snatch, my mind, my spirit, my soul, get all of the nutrients in my body. Okay, I'm all good now. Super high in folate, super high in vitamin K. This is probably one of the harder ones for me to do. Get myself together. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I don't know about y'all, but when I need to get my life together, there's nothing that gets my life together first thing in the morning when I'm faced with some type of beverage that just like wakes up my entire body, whether it be apple cider vinegar, celery juice, dandelion greens, turmeric, garlic, all of the above. I've kind of created different versions and concoctions of these things in 5 different drinks that just help me stay accountable even through the chaos. I'm a mom now. I can't juice in the morning fresh like I used to. Sometimes I forget certain ingredients at the grocery store, but I have found that making at least one of these a priority every single day just helps me stay accountable, and it helps me with the trajectory of the rest of my day when I have something that fully wakes up my body right when I wake up. So in this video, I'm gonna share 5 different drinks that just get my life together, get my skin where it needs to be, my body snatch, my mind, my spirit, my soul, get all of the nutrients in my body, get myself together. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's talk about good old mama okra. Okra water, pregnant or not, okra water is just superior. It's super high in folate. It's great for blood sugar, diabetes. There's so many benefits to it. My okra water has been sitting for like a day and a half, and this is what it looks like. You can see like it's wrapping around my finger. See? Like that's how slimy it is. The trick with this though is to get the okra water and then use a hand frother to blend it up, or you can blend it in like a typical blender and then put it back in the fridge. It's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. If you are a texture person, you will definitely not like it. So just judge it up. Add some lemon, add some pineapple juice, add some peach puree, put it in a blender. Like, just find ways that you can make it part of your daily routine. I personally feel like the reason why a lot of people don't partake in pregnancy hacks specifically or health hacks is because they're going from one extreme to the other. If somebody's used to drinking sugary drinks, going straight to okra water is not gonna work. Using something to kind of balance that while also having the discipline to make a change is kind of the sweet spot. So add a little bit of your favorite juice, your favorite lemon, put it in a smoothie. Just find other creative ways to put it in your routine daily, and you're going to reap the benefits. Obviously, it's best if you can drink the water as is, but hold space for where you are currently in your health journey and just don't be a stickler, because when you take yourself from one extreme to the other, sometimes it's not as attainable and it's not easy to be consistent. So, but this definitely is a major drink to help you get your life together, because your skin will flourish. As a woman, your body will flourish, and then you'll receive all of the vitamins and nutrients that will make your body just overall better. Celery juice always gets my life together. I feel like when I have celery juice first thing in the rising, it just is a good start to my day. I personally have seen great results with my skin, my overall energy. When I say skin, I mean gut health, because my gut was going through some things. So whenever my skin has texture, I always kind of know that it's in relation to my gut, or at least every time I do have an issue, I just have to incorporate a few different things and it kind of balances itself out really quickly. This is about 20 ounces of celery juice. Before kids, I was that fresh celery juice type of person. However, that's just not feasible. So what I typically like to do is juice celery twice a week. The oldest celery juice that I'll have in the fridge is anywhere from like 3 to 4 days old. So this is 20 ounces. I try to get one in a day when I'm like really trying to like do a deep cleanse. Then I'll do 2 a day. It just kind of depends on what I have the stamina to purchase and juice, as well as just kind of what I'm going through. So there's a huge difference. This is not bad. I can drink this all day of the week. Now, if you get celery juice from a farmer's market, a really good farmer's market, it might be a little bit harder to digest. But this, super easy. I have no problems with this. I haven't had any problems with drinking celery juice. People who kind of say that celery juice constantly makes you go to the bathroom, that's never been my experience. I feel like if it's your first time ever drinking celery juice, you should probably stand by a place where you can use the bathroom comfortably for like a 3-hour time zone, because sometimes it hits you later. But for the most part, if you're new to this, like it will hit you in the first like 30 to 1 hour. But personally, I've never really had any type of like crazy experience with celery juice, but it could be just because I've been doing it for so long. But even in the beginning, I never really had a reaction. Super hydrating, great for my pregnancies. I feel like whenever I do something like this, whenever I start my day like this, it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. And it's very hydrating. What's up, y'all? So it's time to take our lemon, ginger, turmeric, garlic, apple cider vinegar shot. This shot is the diluted version of what I was taking before I became pregnant. And since I became pregnant, I stopped doing as much garlic. I've never participated in any recreational, like, altering substances. Let me just say that. So I don't know what it feels like to be high. However, this drink, after 2 weeks of taking it, the more intense one, I literally felt like I could feel my brain. I felt abnormally happy and chipper. I was smiling crazy, and like I'm a happy person. So, but this was just a different level of energy that I had. So since taking it while pregnant, I haven't had as much consistency with taking this shot, because I kind of like teeter the line of like, is this too detoxifying to do while pregnant? So I'll do it for like 2 weeks, not do it for a month, and then do it for a month straight, and then not do it for a month. So I haven't really had the consistency that I had before. However, this shot will get your life together. I feel like it's like a trickling effect. Once you take the shot, you're active in the day. You're not eating something because you just took the shot, and it's not the greatest shot from a taste perspective. So like, I just feel like it sets the tone for the rest of the day. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, this one isn't the super strong version, so it's not as hard to take down, but cheers to this. Taking it in the morning. One, two, three. Okay, I'm all good now. But yes, this shot is exactly what you need to get your life together first thing in the morning. Obviously, if you're not pregnant, I would probably ramp up the amount of garlic in it. It has the same effect of like, I just worked out, so I'm not gonna partake in these type of activities. It's like, I just have this taste in my mouth and kind of just like help set the tone for the rest of the day. And honestly, the amount of energy that you have, even with the less concentrated version while I'm pregnant, has done wonders for my body. So this right here is exactly what you need to get yourself together, to start your day off knowing that you're detoxifying, you're eating something nutrient dense, and it's anti-inflammatory. So all of the things in that shot are what you need to set the tone for the day, and you will reap the benefits and notice the benefits, I would say, after a 2-week period of taking it on a daily basis, or at least 5 days a week. Barley water. So barley water is not new. I feel like I'm like repeating the same things, but honestly, these are the things that just make me feel like everything is coming together. This is very concentrated. You can kind of be more beginner by putting less in here, but what I do is I take Daily Green Boost. It's my personal favorite barley grass. I've also tried Vimergy. Both of them are really good. I just feel like I'm a little bit more, I'm not really biased. I don't know. Between Vimergy and Daily Green Boost, I feel like that's where you're gonna get the best quality. I know Vimergy does really extensive testing, and the founder, Jamie from Daily Green Boost, is very, very passionate at what he does. I remember there was a period of time where Daily Green Boost wasn't even available because he got one of his reports back from like one of the batches and it wasn't to his standard, even though it was still above the standard of most barley juice grass powders. However, he took it down and had to like recycle the products and wait for a next batch to come out. But basically what I do is I just pretty much prep my waters in the fridge so that I know I'm grabbing something. My logic is always to put the most nutrients in my body first thing in the rising. So if I can just go in and grab this, even though it's super easy to make it, I just feel like when it's there and it's convenient, it's like that's the trigger that gets the rest of my good habits throughout the day started. So typically what I'll do is I'll just put a spoonful. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. I just eyeball it. I would say at least a tablespoon of barley juice grass powder, and then lemon. That's kind of why I like to prep it, because the lemon is kind of tedious. So I usually prep 3 to 4 of these in the fridge at least. More on the side of 8 when I know I'm gonna be home, because I try to drink 3 each day. And honestly, there's so many benefits. It's super high in folate, super high in vitamin K. It's rich in iron. Honestly, the benefits are endless. And I just feel like your skin, your well-being, everything is just boosted. So cheers. It doesn't taste like anything in my opinion, but I'm a green person, so I'm pretty sure I might be biased, but throw some lemon in there and call it a day. And also you can make it in smoothies. Wherever you are in your health journey, if you need a little bit more sugar or more sweetener, go ahead and add it, because eventually you'll get used to the taste. And a lot of people find themselves craving it. but not least, this is probably one of the harder ones for me to do. This is a dandelion greens shot. Dandelion greens are just rich. They're great for your liver. They're high in vitamin K. They're high in folate. It's honestly just a very rich, potent green. That's why I take it in shot form. Dandelions as a whole, the whole dandelion plant is super, super beneficial to your health overall. The greens specifically are a little bit hard to get down. So typically what I do is I just have a bunch of dandelion greens and I'll either juice like a pineapple, maybe apples, maybe some oranges, and I make it into a shot form just because it's not my favorite. So I'd rather have it in a more condensed shot rather than drink like a 12 ounce or a 20 ounce drink when I feel like it kind of overpowers the flavors of the other fruits and vegetables that are in it. One shot a day of this on and off for like a week period off. Like sometimes I'll just alternate. So it kind of just depends. Obviously I'm pregnant right now, so I try not to overdo it. So right now I probably am less consistent with this one specifically, or I'll switch off the turmeric garlic with this one. It kind of just depends on what I'm feeling and what I intuitively feel my body needs. But cheers. All right, y'all, so that concludes today's video of the 5 different drinks that just get my life together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really encourage you to try at least one of these for a week period of time. Ideally, it would probably be 2 weeks, but you will reap the benefits of all of the nutrients that you're putting in your body. If you guys have any other questions on things that I do to try to stay consistent amongst the chaos and the changes, just go ahead and put some suggestions down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next upload.